Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a breakdown video of a shooting that occurred in a restaurant. I don't have a lot of backstory to this one, but essentially what it is we have one good guy or one defender and two bad guys who are trying to rob this little restaurant here. And then the reason that I think that this is really interesting is because this particular defender in this case utilized a weapon light on his handgun. I've not seen that in any other case, so I'm going to break this down and let you guys know what I think of it. Let's check it out. So at the start of the video, you got your two bad guys coming in here at the right-hand side of the screen, coming in through the front door, and they immediately work over to the register, or one of them does. We got one bad guy here with a rifle. It looks like a hunting rifle, so probably not ideal or optimal for robbing a store. And then we've got another bad guy over here with a bag for the loot, and he is instructing the patrons here. Looks like there's 4 patrons and 2 employees. He's instructing them to get up against the wall, put your hands up, etc. And they've got the employees here opening up the registers so they can take some cash. Waving the rifle around a little bit here. Looks like they didn't have all the cash that they wanted, so they're going to come over here to our patrons and shake them down for some more money. And I'm going to pause right there. So the good guy in this situation is the guy in the black with his hands up in the air right now. He is going to be our defender. And you can see he's got his hands up in the air. He's telling them, hey, take whatever. I think he's going to whip out his wallet here in just a second. Now let's go ahead and run through it. And then right there, as you can see, that weapon light was on as soon as it came out of the holster. He started firing while they were about 10 or so steps away. I like that he waited until they turned their back. As soon as they did, he seized that opportunity and threw some hate downrange. I think he got off around 8 shots in this instance, and he continues shooting here as they are running out the front door. So let me run that back again. They're going to come over, give us your stuff, hands up in the air, wait till they turn their back. That light is on and gun is out. And then he actually shoots at both of them going out the front door, but tracks one of them as they go across the front of the store, shooting through that glass there. I'm not really sure that the owners of that business are going to be super happy about that, but nonetheless, it got them moving. Also, I wanted to note here that those guys were pretty close, and just judging from this guy's wherewithal, the fact that he carries a weapon light, I'm not going to say everybody that has a weapon light is some type of operator, but it looks like this guy has put in some practice, or he's received some type of training, whether that's formal or informal. I would say he probably got hits on this. Again, I don't have the backstory to it, but from that close, I would think he probably got some hits on target there. I wanted to take this time to also note, I'm not really sure what I think about him having the light on as soon as it came out of the holster. Reason being is that that light could give you away whenever you're drawing up. If it were me, I think I would wait till I had the gun on target and then turn my weapon light on and start to crack off those rounds. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. It does look like the place is pretty well lit. However, it can be deceiving. A lot of cameras nowadays have the auto brightness adjust, so it could be pretty dark in there. We don't know. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here, and that if you guys have ever used a weapon light on your handgun, what you'll notice is when you're illuminating the figure in front of you, it gives you a stark silhouette of your posts or your irons in front of you. So they're just going to look like they're blacked out. But for me personally, that's the most crisp and clean sight picture that I can get. I don't particularly like night sights. If you're utilizing night sights only and you don't have a weapon light, that can be dangerous. I think you need to see your target before you shoot it. But then also the night sights themselves, if you've ever had a flashlight shown in your face, you know that the light illuminating in your eyes is going to obscure the target beyond it. I realize that night sights aren't like a flashlight in terms of the amount of light that they're emitting. However, that's still the minute amount of light, to me, obscures the target beyond it, especially when it's dark. So what I prefer, like I said, is to have that illumination in front of me, and then that gives me that crisp silhouette. All right, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on it, and that he was just trying to get a crisp, clean sight picture with that illumination. and it looks like the light did not give him away in this situation, just based on the bad guys there that had what looked like a hunting rifle and no other firearms or weapons. I'm going to say they probably didn't plan on shooting anyone anyhow because they were not very well equipped. So our bad guy here then goes and checks things out. Everybody's okay, it looks like. He's walking around. He goes to check the front of the store to make sure that they've run off, and they have, and they're not coming back. And then he comes back over to check on everybody else who looks like they've skedaddled except for the employees. So all in all, guys, I think this was a good use of force in this situation. Again, it was interesting to me because he did use his weapon light in this situation, which is pretty cool. It looks like it did work with its intended effect, and he got some shots on those guys and got them to run out of there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you have turned your light on when he did, right out of the holster? Do you think that you would have the wherewithal to use your weapon light whatsoever? Again, let me know what you guys think of this. Post up in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always, guys, keep shooting.